morning, children. Today we are going to take our fourth chapter, that is Rabindranath Tagore. It is a biography. So Rabindranath Tagore, as you all know, was a humanist, writer, exponent of Bengal Renaissance and founder of Vishwa Bharati University. So let's read about him. Rabindranath Tagore was born in Kolkata in 1861 at a time when the Indian social system was in a ferment under the influence of the English rulers. What is ferment? Ferment is a stage of agitation or of turbulent changes, or you can say development, right? The era of imperial glory of Nawabs and Badshahs was fading away. So, being the son of an ideal Hindu saint, Maharshi Devendranath Tagore, he had also drunk deep at the fountain of ancient Indian culture in the Vedas and Upanishads. Tagore had no methodical schooling in education institutes when he was a boy. So Tagore conducted educational experiments based on this idea in his institute, that was Vishwa Bharati of Shantiniketan. For some time, of course, he had his schooling at the Oriental Seminary, Kolkata. He also spent some time at another English medium school, that was St. Xavier's School in Kolkata. So at the age of 17, Tagore was sent to England for higher studies. He got admission to the University of London, but Irish music and English poetry absorbed him more than the routine syllabus there. He returned home after 18 months as a budding. You know what is budding? Budding is at an early stage of development but showing promise or potential. That is budding. That means budding young poet of great promise. He not only started composing poems, songs, and musical plays, but also began planning new forms of stagecraft and techniques of dance, dramas, etc. You know his family? He belonged to a very well-to-do family, and he spent 14 years living in houseboats in the Padma, of course, with frequent breaks. That was the most fruitful period for his poetry, music, short stories, and other fictions. Then he came into being the Brahmacharya Vidyalaya at Shantiniketan in 1902. At this time, his poetic composition entered a new phase. That means that of writing devotional poems and songs. His love of nature now became transformed into love of God. Later translated into English and compiled in a short volume which became famous as Gitanjali. It was this book which brought him the Nobel Prize for Literature in 1913. Tagore now came into the limelight in the field of world literature. He started getting invitations from countries of Europe and America, from China, Japan, and other Southeast Asian countries. Soon he earned wide recognition as a very successful painter, and an exhibition of his painting was recognized in Paris. Actually, the basic objective of Vishwa Bharati, the institution which he had founded, was the transmission of the ideas of the East to all parts of the world, and to bring in all the noble thoughts and visions of other countries of the world, expressing the idea in verse. So Tagore wrote, "My country is everywhere, I seek it desperately. My home is everywhere, I shall fight to win it. In every home and there dwells my closest of kin. I seek him everywhere. So Tagore had very close contact. Tagore had very close contact with Mahatma Gandhi, and on many occasions the two met on a common platform. It was Tagore who named Gandhiji as Mahatma, and the letter addressed Tagore as Gurudev. So on August 7, 1941, at the age of 80, this great person departed. You know what is departed? Departed means left the world. So that's all in this video. Have a nice day. Thank you for watching the video.